Yesterday's experience was that the whole day I had to spend it with police people explaining to them. And I feel that in Maharashtra there's a rule of mafia, and that it is for us to face it, and we have to prove it. I'm sorry some people were hurt so badly, and I think after Puja they'll take you to the hospital here. There's a very nice hospital where we have very good doctors. And then I would request you to know that the evil and the good always has to struggle and fight. Formerly, in this great country of Maharashtra, all the saints were tortured to such an extent that it is amazing how, despite all that, they kept the banner of spirituality so high. They are still existing, the same people who have tortured the saints, and I think they are the same people who have behaved in such a bad manner towards you. This kind of ego trip builds up in everyone, even in among Sahajogis it does build up. And they are all the time on the defensive. This is like Hitler's style of behavior, that you pick up some sort of an issue. An issue could be anything, like they are saying that we are trying to remove all the blind faiths. I mean, I've done this for 18 years. What can they do more than that? And I have removed all your blind faiths in all kinds of stupid things that the religion so-called was teaching you in every religion. There's no question of only Hindu religion. But here they dare not say anything about the Muslims, because the Hindus are very mild people. They want that all the temples must be removed, all the deities must be thrown away. This is all I think Rajneesh is their guru, because he made a exhibition where he tried to show that Ganpati was something very funny and all that. Now medically you know in Sahaja Yoga that without Ganesha we cannot cure many diseases. It's a fact. So a stupid fellow talking like that has become now the guru of these people who is discarded all over the world and has been insulted. So these few newspapers have made him as a guru, perhaps that they are following his methods of saying that we should be rid of all these ideas and this and that. But they have gone to the extent that all the spirituality is an illusion. It's such a joke. And that we should give up all readings and all understanding about spirituality, but they do not know that their heritage is spirituality, and the whole world depends on that. The whole world, because when the people took to industrial development, you know how far they have gone and how much they are lost, and how far you were in that mess, and how you came back because of Sahaja Yoga spirituality. Now if this nourishment from the roots of spirituality does not reach the West, the real knowledge as it is in Sahaja Yoga, the West will be finished. West will be finished, you know that very well. There's no joy, there's no love, there's no poetry, there's no music, there's no culture. But as you have understood that now these people have now started talking about no religion, like many of your Western countries have also done, especially Russia has done that. That there's nothing like God, there's nothing like this and that. And now after all that, now they are coming to God. So now we'll have to go through another circle. But there are only hardly 20 people. So even one fellow who is like Hitler can destroy the whole thing. This is a very important thing. To destroy something, you need only one person. But to sustain and to construct, you need many people. To drown a ship, you need only one hole in it. But to build the ship, you take months together. So the work that is done for these last 18 years of Sahaja Yoga is really tremendous. And the truth about it, you know for definite, that it has helped so many people. Though we have been going from ups and downs and all that, we've been doing wrong things, no doubt about it. But still, now we are quite established and we know what Sahaja Yoga is. The experience of Sahaja Yoga you all have had. You have seen so many... What is she doing? Please be seated. Miraculous photographs you have seen, so many miracles in your life, day to day, every day there are miracles. Now to say there is no God is impossible for you because you have felt the miracles of this all-pervading power, the Param Chaitanya. And also all the religions are explained and the complete integration of them has been brought. But for that, we have to know, as I told you in Brahmapuri, that the Sahaja Yogis have to know that they have to become dynamic. Whatever energies you have got, whatever you have achieved within yourself, is not sufficient enough. You have to manifest. And in that dynamism, I think people get lost. I've seen that some leaders become horrid. I mean, sometimes the Vishuddhis could be horrible, and their heart goes out. So you should not allow anybody a leader for more than 1 month. It goes off. I've seen it. Because your balloon has been already bloated, and again it gets re-bloated in no time. आत्मदेव बसाओ कुंभज तुम्हें आत्मदेव कुंभज का आत्मदेव बस they have religiously kept all the Indians outside, I think. Yeah, आत्मदेव बसा. I mean, he is the organizer here. बसा. So the heritage of our country is spirituality. And this is the nourishment. Only the one-sided growth in the West, due to machinery or whatever you may call it, has ruined it completely. And one-sided growth in this country and all such countries where religion has become a blind faith has also ruined it. But in the center lies Sahaja Yoga. Now your wisdom, your sense is so apparent. I mean, people have been to all kinds of gurus here and have been to everywhere, but they don't know anything about anything except for remembering by heart some of these Hare Ramas, talk about Rama like that. While you know everything about Kundalini, you know how to raise it, you know how to give realization, you know what are the diseases are caused, how to cure it, and everything. I mean, it has come to such a stage that nobody asks me any questions. Otherwise, in the beginning in London, my lecture was for 5 minutes and the questions were for the rest of the time. So, now you know so much. and you accept, which cannot be explained also, because you know that. For example, somebody will ask me, Mother, how do you get these photographs? Why am I talking about it? I know how it happens, who is doing this trick. I don't want to tell you. Moreover, if you demand something, I'll never tell you. That's one of the characters I have. If you come with humble thing and honest desire to know, then I can tell you about everything that you want to know. But if you just want to force me and say that I challenge you, I said, I also challenge you, get out of here. Like that. You see, it doesn't react that way. So, it is just a temperament of the divine, that if you are convex, the divine becomes convex also and fights and says, no, get out. If you become concave, then it emits and gives knowledge or receives knowledge. So one has to be humble, that's a very important part of it. One has to be humble. So, the awareness, again I talk about awareness, within you should be that how much we have come to know about ourselves, how much we have to come to know about others, how much we know about our own being, how much we know about chakras. In such a short time, how did we come to know about it? Like we should know, if you are dealing with a computer, and you know how computer works, how it acts, how it is programmed, everything. Without programming it, without working it out, without building it up. I mean, if you build it up, you know how it works. But without doing that, just to know a computer, how it works and all the machinery about it, is a tremendous knowledge. And this is what has to be there for all of us to know what we are as human beings and what we have to do to emancipate the other human beings. Of course, I shouldn't say that every Sir Yogi is of that level, no, or comes up. But everybody is trying. Nobody has denied Sir Yoga. Nobody has said it's not true. Everybody is trying to get higher and higher in state of spirituality, which doesn't speak. It acts. It doesn't manipulate, it acts. We've seen it acts in so many miraculous ways. So first to know about all these things, after feeling that Parama Chaitanya, is different from just to talk about